someone else that has been a very big factor for Weibo Gaming's success is Light. I mean, Light was the most valuable AD carry player from week 4, and it's continuing into week 5 because he is the most stable player. I feel like the second one is probably Weiwei in the jungle, but unfortunately, we also need to criticize Weibo Gaming about how the inconsistency out of the solo laners has been a very big problem about how it restricts Weiwei and Crisp's synergy when it comes to that early game, and it really stops Light from being that super carry that they rely on.
Yeah, I think we can kind of highlight that in the FPX loss their last series that really hurt them. BOG was a loss there as well, so Weibo on a bit of a loss streak on the number of 2. But a quick note, as you mentioned, Light, Light has been super consistent. I was up here talking about Xiaohu, where he has had some games that have been back and forth, some real tilters. But I guess I'm just swayed by the fact that there's also been some recent carry performances as well. But as you mentioned, taking a couple of losses, maybe where they shouldn't have. The big JDG, we get into playoffs. It's already so soon, which is why these games matter more.
I really like that little tree that was alongside the Crisp LED fan sign.
Why was there a tree? What does Crisp have to do with the tree? He said that the Shy's already done his due diligence. Shadow spotted on a ward crossing into enemy terrain. It's going to be an invader kitty, but Weiwei is running straight for it to see if he can catch him out.
Does seem like we're going to get a 1v1 for this blue buff, but Xiaohu does spot this. He gets there first.
Shadow just stood here. He just stood there waiting against the Sejuani. Xiaohu waiting over the side as now he's just so deep. And there's a Tristana here. It looks difficult. He's going to flash. But Xiaohu has W. He can W auto flash himself. This is first blood. Shadow, well, now trying to get his way out. But honestly, we know he's dead. I mean, honestly, Shadow, that's a little bit in for first blood over to Xiaohu.
What we need to do is to just be stable for this early game.
Well, this might not be another stable moment. Ulti Shadow away. Well played by Xiaohu. Didn't have the flash available as Hook connects. Meanwhile, there's a flash on the bottom side. Satchel again, but Photic is not going to be damaged out. Light not enough as the bouncing bomb a little bit to the left.
Where he can work off the synergy alongside the Shy.
As Ulti's going to be burning topside. Shadow's coming in. The Shy in a bit of trouble. He knows that. And he's just trying to thin the wave. But you don't want to take a 1v2 versus a level 6 for an Ekton. Especially when Invincible hasn't popped the ulti yet. I mean, that's just a threat on the Shadow that he has to respect, and the wave still gets shoved in regardless.
That does allow Weibo Gaming to have some time to clear out this first drag and going over to Weiwei. But NIP's bottom lane, they're consistently pushed in, so that does deny a lot of mid-jungle synergy coming out of the side of this roster, but...
The worst. I'm glad, again, we're not going to get it from Xiaohu, as you already said. Just to note, he is 10 CS behind, but that kill makes up for it. Hence, the items feeling pretty good right now as NIP have started this Herald at 8.5. This is Weibo moving up, though. Kitty, Light wants to nuke him with his ulti. Crisp up as well. Weibo looking for a fight.
Photic does have really good guns, though. The red and white. No flash available, though, so he has to be very careful.
Ulti's early. Onto Shadow, just trying. There's Herald. Flash, Shadow gets it.
How does he get out?
As Angel now, flash, rocket grab, and Shadow's back in, but it might be to his detriment. He's already burnt his flash. I mean, Shadow, in a crazy place this game.
How does the Shy keep living?
Oh, I don't know, but he's going to die. Invincible's going to die for this, isn't he? He leap strikes away, but rocket jump over. There it is. Flash match. Rocket grab connects, but Crisp almost dies for it. Ulti burnt by Xiaohu, and he got 2 kills in that trade. The Shy is just the king of baits this game. So good. I hope there's full-on ranks and everything.
You know, Mr. Riot's going to create ranked mode for that 2v2v2, but my question is, who am I going to play the game with? Am I going to be the sandbag, or is my duo going to be the sandbag? Is what I'm trying to like theorize.
Are you playing
here.
with me or not? I've been bagging sand for years. I'm still in gold. Season 3, I start ranked. I think I was bronze or silver. Season 4, gold. I have been gold for almost 10 years. My career is nothing. As the Shy...
Not again, Shy.
God, he's playing about as well as... Wait, never mind. What? What? Again? Angel gets over. Holy dooly diddly dudley. The Shadow's going to get out as well, but the Shy just...
And you see Wei just consistently hovering towards his top side as Light, he is under no threat whatsoever with that flash available as well. Crisp also having that mobility boot. I mean, Angel has to be very careful here. Great vision set up by NIP, but it kind of just feels like they're matching this 1-3-1 composition coming out of Wbg Gaming, but Invincible, he only has a Sunder and not too much presence in that bottom side. They're gonna force the top tier too.
It's dead. I mean, Xiaohu will make short work of that, even does some damage
the
on the
TP
way
from
out against
Invincible?
Swore. Is big. He's got flash and ulti available as well. Xiaohu's walking into a trap, tries the W, but caught out in the end. His ulti does nothing, nor does Weiwei, as he even flashes a bit of death charge, follows him maybe to his death. Here's Angel. He's got flash, won't need it, gets a range. And it's going to be an early Infernal Assault if this keeps up with the pace, as Weibo now set up again. 15 seconds till it spawns.
Wbg does not have flash here either, so it's going to be really hard trying to walk into this jungle. As we have a bit of an exchange, but Angel isn't here. He's extremely pushed in that mid lane, so it's going to be really hard trying to fight off the front line. The TP gets exchanged from Angel.
Yeah, so he's coming in red hot. Xiaohu's just taking the red buff. Ready to erupt as well, as I'm waiting for the Shy to come in on a flank as Invincible's
Spots him
there.
out.
The top laner is going to battle it out, so it's a 4v4, but make that 3v4, but Xiaohu has evened it up with one fell burst. The range is massive as now they jump on Invincible. Left side of your screen, this Hockey Jacks is taking the 1v2. As the Blast Cone's taken as well, the Shy just needs to come in for the stun, finds it, and Dragon is found as well. And Weibo have found their merit here in game number 1 as more success follows. Maybe something with Shadow as well. I mean, getting numbers advantage with that Poppy ulti that we've seldom hardly seen. Xiaohu and Weiwei thinking about starting this one up, but they got wards in the back of the pit, at least to threaten it for the time being. They will start it, and they do it so quickly. I mean, Xiaohu is like a whole item up.
He is, and the Tristana, Kraken Slayer, also the Ziggs with that Liandry is burning this down straight away. Shadow does have the flash, but
Can he get a steal?
there's a pink one on it. He sees it.
Oh, dear Lord. Okay, Weiwei's ulti not the best, but still, Barrett is just taken under their nose. Crisp is willing to die for the Brotherhood. And with that, the Shy also, wow, Photic out with the Gale Force. I think the Shy, did he get solo killed by Invincible because he is dead again?
Yes, I will take that as a yes, because there's a Jax in the bottom lane taking that tier 2 as NIP. They did manage to at least get something back from that Baron, but Weiwei's ultimate's on the Sejuani, not the best. A flank from Angel, it's not going to hit.
Well, he's still trying to go in on top of Light. This Zig's not going to find out as the ulti is still there. Angel's slowed on down. Bouncing bombs not connecting from Light, but Xiaohu now over the wall. The ulti auto. What a beautiful buffer. Shadow even hurt a little bit on the way out as he has to flash from Weiwei. Teleport from the Shy. He's pissed off. He's not had a very fun game. And now he wants to tell them all about it. But what can he do? Satchel Charge doesn't connect. Change all the time. You can't get in the same way into Narnia as you did before.
Okay, Infernal Soul point, and we don't have any flashes for Angel, but Photic, he needs to pop off in this team fight.
Yeah, let's get back on track. Good one, Kitty, as Dredgeline starts it off onto Weiwei. He's frontlining for the time being, but the ulti in return as the Shy wants an angle. He's got flash available, but right now they're utilizing the poke from Light from Xiaohu, the main damage sources. Infernal Soul for Weibo as everything is hooked, doesn't connect. Jungler's out of there. Weibo move away as Invincible jumps in, but doesn't find the targets he was after. They are not the droids you were looking for. As back on in, Weiwei returns and gets the soul. The nuke finds its mark as Crisp does not. The Shy is still holding onto that TP. No one's died yet, but Invincible is about to change that as Schwar dredge lines to save the rest of his team, but I don't even think it will. Shadow is getting shredded like no tomorrow as Angel, his heart was in it, but the game was not going to let him struggle any longer. The Shy somehow with a triple kill all of a sudden and a bounty, but we all know that Light and Xiaohu were just firing away.
That was an absolutely insane team fight coming out of Wbg Gaming, suffocating NIP even in a 4v5 situation and waiting for Weiwei to make his way back into the Dragon Pit, and of course sealing the deal by getting that smite onto the final Dragon, securing themselves this Infernal Soul and double inhibitors.
The same words like gnarly, and I'll say wiped out soon, because let's be real, NIP are going to get wiped out pretty soon. All it takes is top lane turret kitty, then all 3 inhibitors will be down. And with the pushing power that we have talked about over and over in this game, let's just get ready to see it in action. Oh, was that a mistake? That was a mistake. Yeah, you yeet Xiaohu out, but, well, excuse me, not even Xiaohu, Light. But he's here now for another angle on top of Invincible. Has to get out of there himself. Flash hook and, oh no! He's dead too. Weibo with two quick kills, and top is now broken.
Invincible, he was trying to look for that final flank, but like you said, NIP running out of options as Crisp lands two extremely nice hooks onto both the support and top laner. It's not about the ones you miss, it's about the ones that hit. And by the 20-minute mark, man is making the difference in these team fights. As he's looking for another one, but it misses. Okay, never mind, I'm cursing him.
I mean, Angel gets out. It was close, though. Teleport going to come through from Xiaohu. Weibo looking to end it right here for game one, 27 minutes in. And this team has played so well. Xiaohu on this Tristana. Oh my god! Xiaohu almost solo killed under turret. It may as well have been as he picks up a double. I know who my MVP is. From start to finish, this guy's been fed a couple of meals. And Xiaohu on this Tristana needs to be respected in game one.
We asked for consistency out of this Weibo Gaming roster, and Xiaohu delivering us with this lovely Tristana for game one. And like you said, MVP-worthy experience for the audience as well. But still, I mean, it was always Weibo Gaming's game to win. Dragon stacking did become a very big problem at that 25-minute mark, so it just didn't allow this Jackson Nazir.
I didn't hear it. I know in my heart. The options are there, even more so here for game two for NIP. EOG recently. They need a win in the column as we get ever so close to approaching playoffs in our 7-week split. Was that the shyest Buzz Lightyear? There was someone in the audience. The Shy was on Buzz Lightyear's armor.
I mean, you already see Xiaohu utilizing this mid priority and placing that vision down towards the top side as the Rift Child does get started by Weiwei. He is level 6. Shadow just hit level 6, but they have no right whatsoever trying to contest for this as Invincible is pushed into that top side. But Weibo Gaming, they're securing all the early objectives once again, and Shadow on the Sejuani a little bit invisible. Invincible, I
get it. Okay, Shadow's invincible. All right, Kitty, I see what you did there. But as ultis fly out on the bottom side, Dwar and Light going to handshake a bit. Shadow now coming down. He's definitely not invincible right now. He's still Shadow, as Kitty, I've got to mention. His ulti was held onto, didn't throw it out at Xiaohu in that mid lane play. So Shadow has threat, and Weibo Gaming are paying massive respect. Well, Herald played for Xiaohu mid. Ulti's coming out, Angel's out of there. It's a big one as well, over to their carry again. Okay, Xiaohu goes over the top, Angel flashes. Shadow's here, but meanwhile, he's abandoned bot. The door is up, whole door, as Photic has to flash away, but guess what? It's going to be matched, like going to be ulted, but to no avail. One more auto, Winter's Bite 2. Having a nice field day with his mid laner. As we look at bot Kitty, this is a different story. As Crisp, oh, this was clutch.
This was beautiful from Crisp, Wing to the minion, closing the gap and just autoing Photic to death pretty much. And even if you do have the flash, this Ashe passive just is such a sticky, passive to
Tiger
release.
Massive, as you were saying though, helping picking up that second dragon. Kitty, last game, this duo soloed out a couple of dragons and a Baron in the end as well. As again, Crisp layering on the CC, Winter's Bite sets up for the concussive blows. Photic is exhausted. Beautiful layering from the 2v2. And Photic and Dwar have been outclassed a second time.
Try to move impossible.
But this game, Kitty, Light is now the one set up to carry as Static Shiv has been complete. So
yuck.
We're going to get a hell of a bit of a wave clear. But I will say, not seeing Static Shiv on a LeBlanc, anything else, I'm kind of okay with cooking, you know? Like, I'm a vegetarian in this game, and I'm okay looking at Light as, okay, 1v2. Are they going to try for this? Crisp going melee, and the Shy follows up. There's the ulti popped and Dominus too. Invincible trying to get out there. The Shy now without a flash himself. Winter's Bite. It was an attempt, but it does open up that top lane turret just for him, and Xiaohu might be in a bit of trouble with Shadow coming in. He's got ulti, he's got flash, and Xiaohu's going to burn his first.
I mean, that's one hovering this guy.
They don't, and look on the other side of the map. Arrow, whoa! Angel is just dead! Light Yakame! What a guy, what an arrow. And Angel's going to be hating himself for that.
Angel had that flash available as well, but Chris, he's a little bit caught out of position. I think he will have to fall as a result. Flash is committed from Shadow as well, but
Oh, no.
NIP trying to scramble any kill they can get in this bottom side. Give it to Photic, man,
Wait.
starving.
Surely, yeah. I mean, he needs something, right? He needs something. Gets the first kill for NIP here in this game, but Kitty, blink, and you still see a 4K gold lead and a second Herald for Wbg Gaming. They picked up 2 dragons. This early game is even better than the last, despite Chris finally giving over something.
You see Wbg Gaming securing that top tier 1 tower as well. Now, most likely going to work towards his bottom side. Photic has double summoners. The Shy can't connect here.
All right, it's like going to Bunnings on a Saturday. It's all joy here for NIP as they finally get an opportunity to get that snag onto the Shy. He teleported in again. Kitty, he teleported in, just like last game, to his death. I mean, this man place that they want the most, which means he is able to keep up with Light here in this game. And speaking of which, a bit of power back into NIP, and they're going to try and start this third Drake.
The Shy does have that TP available, though. There is a nice control ward at the back. They want to contest this. It's sole point for them.
But Invincible is here as well. He can counter-strike this as the Maokai ult. He gets everything in the steal as well. Xiao once again is unleashed as the Shy is taken on the Jax. Now the world. Photic left by his team as Xiao hop, skips, and bloody jumps. The arrow at melee range really, as Invincible will try and succeed onto Xiao, but NIP have been classed again.
And Wei securing the Hex Soul Point for Wbg Gaming. I mean, this is an exact replica.
Shy needs revenge desperately as he's got Flash available. W there. Invincible leap strikes away, but Counter-Strike comes back in as Q is so close. Is he going to burn him with the ulti? It runs out of range. The Shy. Out the volley as the Shy, remember, has the teleport available, but so does Invincible to match. So this can become a 5v5 in an instant, as no one has touched that Baron until now, because guess what they're doing again?
They do have a blue ward on us, so they spot Wbg Gaming starting this, but the Shy, he's going for the long arrow hits.
As Chris flashes forward, down goes the Fisher, and Photic burns both summoners. The Shy now in as Invincible in a tricky spot as well. Counter-Strike connects, but the Shy gets the stun up as over the wall NIP try and help out. A couple of summoners burn from Weibo as well, but Photic is now down for the count if he gets caught again.
No flashes, no summoners on this Aphelios, and Wbg Gaming, they're just gonna secure themselves as Hex Soul. NIP need to fight this.
They're trying to jump onto Chris, but how much is that going to do? Hex Soul taken. NIP in the river. You don't want to be here. Again, Photic running into the Shy. A Shadow now flashes. He was caught out too. Weibo trying to chase this one up as Angel has the range, but all it takes is Crisp, a Q, a lockdown, a concussive blow, a dive in, a jump in. As good ulti coming through from Photic. He even Gale forces forward. A Shadow wants to finish the blow, but he can't. Photic still trying his heart out on top of Light and Crisp, and somehow the flashless Aphelios actually came in clutch.
The problem here is that NIP, they need to regain this vision control in the top side, but that pink ward still stands, so Wbg Gaming not under any threat whatsoever for this Baron. I mean, Photic is trying his damn hardest to stay in this game, but there's just not enough damage until he picks up that Lord Doms. So Wbg Gaming gonna just walk away with the Hex Soul.
Look, souls are forever. Class from Photic might only be temporary. It's a 6k gold lead still there. But I will say for NIP, Kitty, for this team that we know eventually in maybe 15, 20 minutes should have the hard 5v5, at least they'll have an Elder within the game. Let's see if that's positive as the Shy is just trying to get away from Invincible, who has the cooldowns now. Oh, Dominus time as Invincible just counter-strikes, and he should be winning this. Arrow trying to help out, but the Shy, what has he got? Did I speak too soon? I did! He doesn't even bat an eyelid, the Shy! I am sorry, Senpai!
We are all classed by the Shy on Renekton, but Wbg Gaming utilizing this 4v5. They're gonna now start threatening this Baron as the Shy continues to pressure towards that bottom side. NIP, they're suffocating.
I mean, honestly, unable to breathe after that one. Holy moly, I was so wrong. You think at this point, Kitty, you think the Jax with 2 items, surely he's got an edge. But the Shy, well played. The solo kill coming out And now he's got a bounty. Now he's got control bot
Oh,
side.
the Shy
He's
is
also
back
got an angle
door. He's
while
on the back
Baron's
line.
being done. He's running at them. He's got flash available. Photic, remember, is summonerless, but at least keeping them away from the Baron while that's just being done as Maokai ulti locks down 2 off the side. Weiwei looking for a clutch follow, but they've already picked up the objective in the exact same way they did in game 1 as Photic, playing ever so dangerously.
And Light has that arrow once available, and it's going to be so rough trying to fend off this tower because you have Tristana pressuring that top side as they gain 2 towers into their pockets.
Just like that, 10,000 gold. Shadow jumping in while the Shy has found Angel. Arrow so close as now with the Emperor's Divide, the Shy flashes back on over. Dominance time onto Angel. Solo kills him in front of all of his followers. Take that, dictatorship, as Invincible meanwhile is in the middle of the whole team. Weibo can still follow this though as Xiaohu is just ending the game.
He doesn't want to play this game anymore. He's just going to straight up finish it. Working on the Nexus Towers as well. NIP, they do have what it takes. Photic has that Gale Force. Get on him, buddy. He's out.
He's out for the time being, but does he want to jump back in? Onto Shadow is the biggest question. The base is broken. Xiaohu's done the dirty work. Baron was taken. Kills were taken. A 12k gold lead now taken into consideration as Weibo continue to show us this is looking like a 2-0 there. The Shy is a level 17 Croc. And for a guy that we haven't been talking about too much this game, Kitty, he's now got GA. I already mentioned the level advantage. He's huge. This is a massive game for him, as Invincible still can't stand up to the Croc, while the rest of the team might be ending here. Ulti used. Angel is dead. Forward go Weibo, even under turret, they don't care with the Brahmin. Xiao is getting reset after reset. Meanwhile, big Croc in the top side dealing with Invincible. Photic's ulti clutch, but not enough. A triple kill for Xiao, a quadra. The Shy looking to set him up on his Tristana. He doesn't have anything available. Invincible is taunting him in the base. A pentakill for this man would be so justified. Xiao, who has made this pick look even more broken, as first picking in both games, Weibo have carried the hell out of it with it. Invincible sits at the base, Penta's denied, but Weibo's 2-0 is definitely not. 6-4, a much needed win for this team coming off the back of losing to FPX.
What a redemption for Xiaohu coming from that series loss up against FPX, and he 2 Tristana games in a row. Absolutely insane and just suffocating NIP on the macro game. And NIP for today, they didn't put up any fight.
Not at all. And I think that's what fans would have expected if they came fresh off of not watching any LPL for a couple of weeks, that Weibo would outmatch NIP. There was no doubt in my mind, Kitty, that Weibo should have been winning this series, but in the manner that they did, I think is a good sign, right? Xiaohu in back in form, or rather showing us some of those great games that he's shown us all split long. Some of the split long, if I can get my words together. Weiwei the same, really good solidarity for the team. The Shy even having a good second game. I mean, when Weibo work together like that, it's just kind of showing what this team is capable of.
I mean, you're talking about the top side. I want to highlight Light's Ash in this game too, because he was hitting probably 80% of those arrows onto Angel, onto where you can have a lot of great scaling, but you also need at least a bit of
Despite
stabilization.
not having the damage to go with it, MVP.